we're gonna go swap out our rocket for a new one. Hell yeah.
A high suction rocket.
High suck.
She's gone from suck to blow. Welcome back to Astrobot. We're continuing our journey through the Lost Galaxy, collecting all these PlayStation. Whoa. Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
No, our ship.
I know. That was $80.
He swallowed it whole too. Man. Gonna have to buy a new one.
That sucks.
Gonna have to buy a new one.
Well,
What?
speaking of prices, how do you feel about the raising of prices?
I'm not happy about it. I'm
Yeah.
not happy about, especially for a console that is like now almost 6 years old.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I saw a thing the other day online. Somebody had posted like 6 years after a system has come out or whatever, and then they showed like the PS1, and then it's when it released, what price it was 6 years later. PS2, same thing, all the way down and stuff, and every single one of them was like dramatic, like usually half the price, or something like that. And then this one, 6 years later, they're raising it.
Like it used to be that, like, after like 3-4 years, something like that, they would come out with like a budget console.
Yep.
Like they would strip out some shit and they'd be like, okay, we're gonna cut this thing down for like $100 and we're gonna start just blowing these things off the shelves.
Yep.
And like, I don't know, to me, like, my sentiment of the PS5 has not changed. I still think it is probably my least favorite PlayStation console.
Yeah.
But that's just because it feels like there's nothing on it.
Yeah.
They haven't, like, released anything. And I feel like that's not, like, an uncommon opinion. And I don't think it's just for PlayStation. I think it's just, like, consoles in general.
Yeah.
There's just less and less coming out that are... Okay, so not less and less coming out as far as, like, video games, because there's still a bunch. But, like, in terms of, like, PS3, PS2, PS1, they used to have like some pretty like high profile, like, exclusive releases that came out somewhat regularly, but now it's like maybe you get 2 of those a year. And now even like 6 years in, it's like there's almost nothing to play on it, and now they're also raising prices on the system that people feel like has not even gotten started yet.
Right.
It just doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
It's just not, it's not a great feeling at all to... Oh.
Oh, I'm dead.
Man, rough.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it's also it just doesn't paint. It's not just the PlayStation either, because like I'm sure Microsoft is going to come out and they're going to raise their prices. I'm sure Nintendo
They already did, didn't they?
I guess they did, I? Well, did they raise it in America, or did they only raise that in Europe?
I thought they raised it over here too.
Maybe they did. I mean, nobody was buying them anyways, so now they're definitely not going to buy them.
Right. Exactly.
And I don't know, it just like it doesn't make sense, because it's supposed to be that things get cheaper, but now it feels like every day things get more and more expensive.
Right.
It's like we're going backwards. So yeah, it sucks. It's just it's hard to feel good about technology in 2026.
Yeah, especially like they're trying to make new things, but then everything just gets more and more expensive, and it's just like, well, I mean, I can be fine with a PS5 for like, I don't know, 10 more years or whatever, and like you can just keep making games for that. It's clear that the technology is good enough that, you can make extra realist, games or whatever. You don't have to like what are you going to do next? Like I guess that's my big thing, like especially like like with Naughty Dog and whatever that next space game, I can't remember the name of it.
Like Intergalactic, something like that.
Yeah, something or other. But like, that thing's going to push like what the PS5 can do, like graphically and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's, it's going to have like pretty ultra realistic people. Like, what more do you need than that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need a PS6 that like you can see the pores and like stuff. Like, who cares?
It's like I don't need to look at that stuff. Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm playing like technically an actual person, because then I don't want to. It's gonna get to the point where they're gonna be like, well, we need to make it feel like it's real life or whatever, and then they're gonna have you pay taxes in the game. And
You gotta mow lawns.
What the fuck? I don't want this.
Yeah. Well, it's the thing, right? Of like video games don't need, like, this looks really good.
Right.
Like, I don't really need this to look any better than it does. And like, Last of Us Part 2 came out on the PS4, and that game still looks just as good as like any game that has come out on the PS5 thus far. Who are you? Neo? Is this Neo? Who are you?
Western Warrior.
A
yeah,
pirate and a samurai deadly.
Yep,
Oh,
this is the main character from the first Neo. Because in that one, you didn't get to customize your character; you just played as a dude.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, this is the first Neo.
But yeah, it's like video games don't need to look any better than this. I'm fine with them staying with the PS5 for like a couple more years because like I don't think
Jinsakai.
Tsushima.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Other than the remakes for The Last of Us, Naughty Dog hasn't even put out a game on the PS5 yet.
I know.
And it used to, like PS3, there was like 4 Naughty Dog games that came on there. And there's like, if they ever needed like a recession indicator of like how weird things have gotten, there's just significantly less and less Naughty Dog games that come out as new systems release.
Yep.
It's so bizarre.
But it's okay though, because they're making shows now.
Yeah, that's gonna make it all better.
Yep.
That's what we really needed.
I see.
And yeah, like if they want to do like 5 more years of the PS5, I think that's reasonable. It's fine. It doesn't need to get more powerful. Like I don't even know how you market a PS6 and you make it look more impressive than what the PS5 is. It's like, okay, it's going to look a little sharper on the edges, I guess. Like maybe? I don't even know if you'd really be able to tell.
I have a hard time believing you'd be able to tell.
I don't think
some people would be like, "Oh, you can clearly see the difference," and it's all right.
But that's like that's like a fraction of like the amount of people that actively play games. Yeah. Like I care about that stuff, but like even sometimes it's like I don't actually care that much. Like when it looks good, I can appreciate it and admire it. But also it's like I just want to play the game. I don't need it to look like I'm looking in a mirror.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I keep coming back to like Souls games, I think overall and stuff, because I feel like they're like the perfect indicator, because like Elden Ring fucking sold like gangbusters from people that don't even play Souls games.
Yeah.
But they just wanted to play it. And I just look at that game compared to like other ones. Is it the most graphically amazing? No.
Yeah.
Like your character, you can't like see the pores of your character, and like you can't see like, but at the same time, like we can all see like the artistry and the beauty that goes into that game just from like the colors that they use from like different areas and stuff like that. What is he just playing?
He had a PS1 with the screen.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's pretty dope. But like I wish the companies would just use that more as an indicator of like what they should be like striving for, instead of like, oh, we just got to make it look as beautiful as possible. And it's like, you really don't.
Well, that's the weird thing, right? Of like, I feel like it's a balance that, for whatever reason, like the video game business is not able to find a good place with it, because like game development now, like if like we're talking
Onimusha,
Demon Swordsman took up the gauntlet against the demon. Yeah. I think that's Onimusha.
Okay.
Where it's like now development cycles, they take so damn long and they're so expensive, because Naughty Dog games especially are like
so expensive.
Like how much time and money they spend just making those characters look lifelike, and the animations and like all the lighting and stuff, and just the amount of time. It's like, it's no surprise that like video games come out now and they don't make their money back, because like they spend all this time trying to make them look so lifelike. But it's like, is being able to see the pores on a character, is that really going to sell like an extra 1 million copies?
You're right.
Like, no, I don't think it will. And when you see like a lot of games that come out and they spend like 5-6 years like working on them, trying to make them look like these technical showpieces, and like they finally come out and then they never make their money back, and then they close the studio down.
Right.
It's just like
doesn't that make you feel sad though? It's just like all those people put their hard-earned time into making like this amazing thing, and clearly everybody was like, this is amazing, but because they didn't make their money back on it, it's like, oh, you have to shut down. And it's like, well, great, now I'm not going to be able to see anything, what else they could make. I don't know. just kind of sucks.
I was thinking about this today, and the reason why it popped in my mind was this is going to bum you out, and I apologize for this.
Oh, no.
I just saw the news that the developers who made Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, they closed the studio down.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. So they just shut down specifically. The lead, I guess it happened around the Chinese New Year or something like that, but which is weird because that game, I feel like that game did well, from what I remember reading. But I guess the studio head, like, he left. And I guess they're starting like a new company, so maybe they'll come back and do something again. But
okay,
it probably won't be that Wu Chang thing.
Yeah, which sucks.
But it's like, you know, and also just talking about Sony again, there was like another studio that was like announced like a year ago that Sony had come up with, and it's made by like one of the former like studio leads that worked on Call of Duty, who was like a really prolific name in that franchise back when Call of Duty still meant something.
Yeah.
Like, they started a brand new studio a year ago, and they just shut down this year, and they never even got a chance to even make a game or do anything.
Jesus.
And it just is, like, it's so bizarre to me because, like, I don't know, like, it's awesome that Wu Chang did really well, and I can understand the ambition of trying to make something that is like a technical showpiece and like really trying to go all out and take as much time as you need to just really like blow people away. But
right.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Nintendo games, they have like a certain amount of like quality to them. And every time they put out a new release, there is like a definitive, like, oh, you can see like they're really trying some new stuff and they're reiterating on things, and it's getting like objectively better every time they make a new game. Like they're doing stuff. But like, I feel like a lot of studios nowadays, they aren't really given the same quarter to like really like synergize together and like really figure each other out and like what works and what doesn't work and experiment, because like they spend all this time like making these huge like expensive like showpieces when really like
right,
they probably should just focus on making like just smaller stuff, just like make some cool things, like don't make it expensive, just try to make it cool, try to make it fun, see what hits and see what doesn't hit. But like, it feels like studios nowadays, they're never given like the opportunity to like,
yeah, right,
really like figure each other out and like really come together as a team and like kind of find their own.
Yeah, they're just kind of forced into like, well, you have to make this thing.
You got to make this next like battle royale thing
right.
that is not going to do well. It's like, whoop, the studio's dead. Like, we couldn't come back together and take another swing at this.
Right. It's like, well, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure like some of those people that signed up to like work there on a contract or something like that, like they had, you know, they were thinking they were getting into something else, and now they're forced to work on something maybe they didn't want to.
Yeah.
You know, it might be cool for them to like, hey, you know what, we are, you know, still making video games or, you know, something like that, but it's not like the type of game that they want to make. And I think that kind of hurts just like creativity in general.
It does.
You're leaving somebody kind of high and dry from what they truly want to make, and you're just saying like, no, well, you have to make this.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not fair.
It's really hard to be inspired when you're constantly under the gun at every interval,
right.
and like whatever choice you make can either like make or break, and decide if you and your team have a job like when it's all said and done, or even before the game is even out. That's just not like, that's not a good way to cultivate like a really creative and positive environment. Which, I mean, just kind of goes back to, it's like, you know, there's less and less games that come out on like the PlayStation now, and especially like, I have no idea how they're making any money on like the Marvel games that they put out.
What the?
Militant Mutant. Oh, Helgen. This is Killzone.
Killzone.
The Hellgeist.
Yeah.
When it's like, I would be fine if like, you know, we kept the PS5 for a little bit longer, and like we just focused on like, let's just make small stuff. Like not everything needs to be like this 100-hour like epic, or not everything needs to be this like multi-billion-dollar like investment thing that's like, it's going to change the world and it's going to look super lifelike. Like I think nowadays you're seeing like a lot of people that are really admiring games that capture like, and I mean this in the most affectionate way possible, like the PS2, where it's like, this feels like a PS2 game,
yeah,
but not in the sense of like, oh, this looks like an old like shitty game,
right? It's
like, no, it's like, it feels like they're experimenting and they're trying stuff, and it's small, it's fun, they're focusing on like the core idea and not like how do we take like people away from Fortnite or
Right.
or something like that. And I think that's just like it's something that I hope they eventually get to, and it seems like they're trying to with, doing stuff like Astrobot, or even getting away from multiplayer stuff and trying to focus more on keeping their exclusives on the PlayStation. As it seems like they are generally trying to find a way to make the PlayStation like relevant again.
Yeah, I agree.
So who's to say what the next couple of years look like? But it's not a good time to be a fan of video games right now, or even really work in video games. Unfortunately.
Fuck.
But
yeah, I don't know. It just kind of hurts to see, like, when you just see all these random, like,
whoa.
All right, I guess that's a thing I can do.
Oh, you could probably suck him up.
Yeah, I could, but
Oh, I see.
they give you like all the different powers that you might need. But it just sucks to see like all these potentially like good companies going to essentially extinct just because like I just didn't make enough money.
Right.
It's not because like the product they made was crap. It's just because you didn't make enough money. It's like, what? Come on, like, I ultimately that just kind of comes back to how shitty like just like a true capitalist society is and stuff, because it's all about the almighty dollar, and it doesn't matter if what you made, it's just like somebody comes up with the pill to cure cancer or whatever. It's like, well, how can we profit off of this?
Yeah.
It's not about like, oh, how this is going to save society. This is going to be more about like, oh, how can this make me money?
Right.
It's like, come on.
Yeah, I was hearing like a really interesting like conversation that somebody was having about like technology and like science and how things kind of veered off into a weird direction, where it's like, when Galileo was looking at the stars and trying to like study them and learn more about them, that eventually led to innovations like the telescope and like little things like that. And there was like a point in time where like science and technology were like, they're kind of hand in hand, where it's like, okay, we're doing all these things for like exploration and try to like better like our understanding of the world or like the human condition and stuff like that. And then at some point it became all about like I said, the almighty dollar. Like everything became about how can we like maximize profits. Like video games became less about like creativity and like, creative exploration. It became more about like, well, how can we get like another $1 million out of this thing? It's like, at the end of the day, it's a business, and I understand that, but it's also like, I don't know, not everything needs to make like $1 billion like every time for it to be successful. Like you can just do like smaller things and focus on making them cool, and people will be there for that. And like, if a company is making $10 billion a year, they're not going to be that much better making an extra billion. They're going to be fine. And like, you don't have to keep like investing and like reinventing the wheel and all that stuff. Cause at the end of the day, that's more money than anybody will ever see in a lifetime.
Right.
So that part of like capitalist society never made sense to me. And like why it's always like such a fucking arms race. Right. Cause it just leads to like really negative places, I find. And like to even make just to show that like this process is not working, even Fortnite, like Epic just started like laying off people, and like Fortnite's the most profitable game like in video games. And like if Fortnite can't even like sustain itself to keep people like employed, then it's like that's a problem. Patapon. Yeah. I saw you making the face and I was like, oh yeah, no, it's Patapon. It's a rhythm game. Have you ever played Patapon?
I know what it is, but I never fucking played it.
It's a lot of fun. You play as essentially like God, and like you're collecting like these little like Patapon dudes, and it's a rhythm game. So like you're building your armies, and you have to like tap the button in like the beats and rhythm to beat monsters and grow like your civilization.
Interesting.
It's a fun little thing.
Huh.
But yeah, video games are weird. The world is weird.
World is weird.
The world do be strange.
I gotta Turtles are swimming in trash. We gotta clean it up.
We gotta clean it up. We gotta clean it up.
See, now they're happy.
Wait. What's the name of this level?
It's Turtles and Trash.
It's like Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
That's really good. I remember looking that up when we were trying to find this world, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's a Turtles in Time reference. But there's turtles on here, so I feel like that has to be a coincidence, or that has to be intentional.
But Turtles in Time was on Nintendo.
I mean, kind of. I was also on Genesis.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's a Konami thing.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know, man.
I'm just playing a game.
I'm just playing Astrobot.
I'm just playing Astrobot.
I'm just playing my PlayStation games.
I'm just trying to find my PlayStation dudes.
Mm-hmm. And what more can you need at the end of the day?
Oh, there he is. I was like, I know I hear him. There.
Yay! Yippee! Oh, there's the DualSense controllers as little sandcastles.
Oh, very nice. Very cute.
Oh man,
Can I get those as an actual DualSense?
it actually is like literal sand with like some components bits inside of it.
Yep.
Just like, oh, you like take it out of the packaging and it like crumbles in your hand.
Yep.
It's like, oh, I paid $80 for this. I'm surprised. Sony doesn't really do this kind of stuff, but sometimes Microsoft will put out some weird shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know if you remember when I think it was like the Sonic 2 movie. They made like the fuzzy controllers.
Yeah, that thing was weird as hell.
It's super bizarre. I kind of respect it though.
Yeah,
but
absolutely. It's
like one of the few like endearing things that Microsoft does is occasionally they'll put out some weird ass controllers like that. I wish more companies would make weird shit like that still, but
me too. There we go. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, stupid frogs.
Fuck the frogs. Fuck the frogs.
Fuck you, Kermit.
Did we talk about... I don't know if we recorded when all of this happened. Did we talk about the leaks, the Nintendo stuff? Like the Star Fox and Ocarina?
I don't think we did.
I don't know if we did.
I think that was last week.
Okay, yeah. I've talked to like a few people about Ocarina and Star Fox, but I don't know that you and I had like a conversation about it because I know you're also a big Zelda boy.
Yeah.
What are your hopes for an Ocarina of Time remake? What do you want it to be?
More than anything, I would want it to be faithful to the original. So, another Patapon guy.
Oh yeah.
The fuck.
This is how you get stick drifting controllers because of all the sand.
Yeah. This is why you don't take your fucking PS5 to the beach. But I would want it to be faithful to the original. So like everything that was in the original, how you're supposed to play it, all that good stuff, should be there. I would hope that the controls are a bit more modernized.
Sure.
I would hope maybe they would put in like some more like, I don't know, silly quests or something like that too.
Yeah.
Just to fill it out a little bit more. Just make like the like Hyrule like area and stuff a bit more vibrant, because I don't know, for me, when you go into like the Hyrule just like main hub area before you go to like all the different Kakariko and all that kind of stuff, it's a little plain because other than just like Lon Lon Ranch, that's about all that there is.
Yeah.
So I hope they kind of fill that out a little bit more. Outside of that, I mean, like if they want to, they can do like some like extra, like after you beat the game, you can go on this little side quest and add like a special dungeon or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would probably be like what I would be looking for.
It'd be really interesting in the remake if they like find a way to connect the ties between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Okay, sure.
That could be kind of fun.
Yep.
When I think of an Ocarina of Time remake, because like we technically have already gotten like a remaster of the game on the 3DS. I don't want it to be like completely different. Like I do want it to be like a little bit more modern. Oh, Patapon, go back. Oh, well, all right. You hit a checkpoint, so you should be able to get him. He was floating in the air.
Oh, bastard.
Yeah, like I don't want it to be like super. Like I don't need it to have voice acting or anything like that. Like
Yeah,
that's fine.
oh boy, I don't want that.
But what I do want is like I just kind of want them to fill the gaps a little bit of things, or like give me like an experience that is like it evokes like the original experience, but it enhances it.
Yeah.
So like for example, well, I remember playing Ocarina of Time for the first time as a kid and being to explore like, you know, Hyrule Field and all that stuff and being like, oh shit, this place is massive.
Right.
But now when I look at it, it's like, man, there's fuck all to do in this place.
Right, exactly. That's
nighttime happens, like maybe there's like pose that kind of pop up or little skeletons, but it's like, man, it's just really a whole lot of just me holding the stick forward and pressing that A button so I can just get through there as quickly as possible. But just have like some stuff like happening, like maybe there's like people walking around, or like maybe when you save like Death Mountain, like maybe you see like Gorons walking around like down there or stuff, or
I agree.
Just make it feel like more of a lived-in world, or like when you go to Hyrule Castle, like the original game and even the remake, it has like those fixed camera angles. Like I would love it to be like we just have like one consistent camera angle where it's like behind the back of Link.
Yep.
And it's just like this bustling environment that I can just kind of walk around from a different perspective and go through like all these different doors and stuff. And I can really get like an idea for like the depth and the breadth of Hyrule Castle, instead of like, it's like 2 screens and they're like really low resolution JPEGs. That just like little things like that just kind of enhance the experience and make me feel more connected to the world. Like the thing that I think about is like, I really want them to go all out and like make
oh, you sons of bitches.
Aha, they knew you weren't done. I really want them to make it like a big bustling like society in Hyrule Castle, make it feel like a really lived in world. But then when they like pull the rug out from under you when you're going forward in time, and just make it look like really destroyed and fucked up and all of that stuff, and just like really focus on like the world building.
It's a little too quiet.
A little bit.
What's about to happen?
What? We've gotten this before, haven't we?
Yeah, one time.
Whoa. Final encore. Oh, this looks friendly. This is not as dire as I was expecting.
Yeah, it felt a little ominous at first.
Yeah, like that big alien was going to come back and be like, round 2, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I want from Ocarina of Time. I don't want it to be like an exact like frame by frame like remaster of the game again. I just want it to be like just enhance the experience.
Yeah, that it's kind of where I was leaning to, where I don't just for the sake of it because it's a remake change everything about it, you know.
Right.
Cuz the game itself is still legendary by itself. But yeah, there's clearly, you know, because of the fact that it was, you know, a 90 whatever, you know, product, you know, the technology at the time didn't have everything to put like really fill out the game that they could on those cartridges, but they used the cartridge as much as they could. So
yeah,
they just need to, you know, fill it out a little bit more and stuff. There's really not much you need to do to like make the game like, oh wow, because the game was a real shitstorm before, like we gotta really ramp this thing up.
Yeah,
you know, no, the game it's still legendary to this day. You don't need to make anything special. So
Mad Maestro reference, wow, that's funny. Huh. Yeah, that's all I want for that. For Star Fox, it sounds like it's going to be more like a traditional Star Fox game. Yeah. I kind of don't want it to just be another like on rails shooter like the original Star Foxes. I do hope that they try some stuff like it can control like original Star Fox, but if they made it more of like an open world like exploration game where it's like you're in this giant space battle and like maybe you're flying from like planet to planet and like there's like missions that happen sporadically in space and you can just kind of traverse through that. I think that could be neat.
Okay.
But yeah, I just don't know like what you do to like really enhance the Star Fox formula that they haven't already tried at this point.
Star Fox Adventures 2.
I kind of like Star Fox Adventures 1. I know people kind of dog in that game because it's not a Star Fox game, but it's okay. It's not a bad game. It's more of a Zelda game than it is Star Fox.
Yeah, it is. Hard to see.
Spirited Crooner? What does it say? Singing isn't a sport, it's a
It's a battle. Battle. Think about it. Think about it. Unless it's just like SingStar.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if it was SingStar. I have to look this one up. Nothing is coming to mind. This thing, it seems to be going with a music theme.
Yeah.
What is Spirited Crooner?
Yeah.
ASTRO. Spirited Crooner. Oh no, yeah, that's what it is. It's SingStar.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, it's just the whatever the male model was or the male avatar from SingStar. Huh. Weird. I guess that is a Sony exclusive, so that does make sense.
Fuck. I need to. Okay. So I need to hit that and then do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But it is very exciting. I have high hopes for both of those games.
Now, what if you get it? What if we get Ocarina of Time and then we see like the trailer for it and then they change like a lot about it? Or they were just like, yeah, it's basically a new game, but it's just set in that.
I would just want to know like what they would do to it. Like, I don't really know that you can take that game and put it into a Breath of the Wild mold. I just don't think that game would work. Oh, is this Fall Guys?
It's literally Fall Guys.
Huh. That's not a Sony thing, is it?
No, I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure you can play Fall Guys on anything.
Is it? It's on Nintendo. No, it's on the Switch.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Huh. I wonder why they would put Fall Guys in here. It's not as necessarily a game that I associate with the PlayStation.
Right. That's a weird one.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that of like, you know, what would they do that would really like change it up, but I mean, other than like redoing the cutscenes and adding like voice acting or like completely changing the dungeons.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
What if they kept the bosses, but they like changed all the layouts of the dungeons?
I mean, they can change the fucking water temple if they want to. That's fine.
What are you talking about?
Some of those later adult dungeons are not great. That's fine.
Oh, come on.
Like the fucking the shadow temple.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
that's so good.
Yeah, we have like the wall master that's constantly hunting you down, or like the non-invisible pits that you can fall into, and the ghoulies that grab you or shout at you.
Yeah, the Redeads?
Yeah, the Redeads.
We love the Redeads. What do you mean? Redeads are classic.
I am curious to see what they do for the combat. If they decide they want to change that up a little bit. In like what ways they can modernize it somewhat. Like they can fix the Z targeting. That would be really nice.
I think they would definitely do that.
But it's just little things like, okay, now the controller has a second stick. The 64 didn't have that. So like how would they work with a camera in like a modern sense for this video game is something that I'm interested in. Or like would they add a dedicated jump button? That could be interesting. I don't know.
They won't.
There's probably a way to make that work. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe have like more side quests and just find a way to like expand like the story and stuff. I think that could be neat. I think like the one of the novel things about like the lessons they learned from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask was Majora's Mask definitely like made use of the space and like really loaded it up with a lot of like side stories and and characters and like really funny scenarios. And Ocarina of Time, going back to it, it really doesn't have a lot of that stuff. So I'd be curious to see how they can really like expand the world of Hyrule and Termina and all that stuff. I think that could be kind of a cool opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, this must be also SingStar. It's probably just the female one.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is.
What, you don't love SingStar?
I do like SingStar, actually.
Wow.
SingStar's fun.
This is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like SingStar.
You just plug 2 microphones in, and
I like doing karaoke.
then you start singing thong songs.
I like being a little karaoke boy.
I like doing a little karaoke every now and again. Who doesn't?
A little karaoke boy. I don't know how I do it. I do a little high diddly do, and then I do diddly do.
Sometimes you got to sing a little Outcast. Sometimes you just got to have a little song in your heart.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes a little Outcast goes a long way.
Just to feel something.
Yep.
It is weird that they haven't made a SingStar game in a long time. That game did really well on the PS2 and the PS3. I am kind of surprised that they'd ever tried to make like a subscription service out of it.
You'd think.
Especially because they own like a music division. It seems like something that would be really easy for them to just do every new system.
It seemed like it'd be really easy considering like Just Dance still keeps doing Just Dance 2026 and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like
you can play that on the phone now. Are you playing Moon Knight Sonata right now? Oh, yeah. It's just like Moon Knight Sonata.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that was a little silly.
See you later.
See ya. Bye-bye.
I'll see you later.
Bye-bye. Oh, I guess they also announced that, not announced, but it leaked that they're doing something with Super Metroid. So,
They
like,
are?
that one's going to get, like, a kind of like a remake treatment, too. Which I imagine it'll probably just be like Super Metroid, but it'll look more like a Metroid Dread.
Oh, okay.
Is
that would make sense.
Is what people are saying.
That would make sense. I mean, Metroid Dread, I felt like did pretty well, so
Yeah, that game's great.
yeah.
It seems like people were pretty cold on Metroid Prime 4, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I still haven't played it, but I think it just, it's one of those games where it took too long to come out, and then at the same time, too, like, there was, like, things like you don't get any music unless you buy, like, the deluxe version or something like that.
I think it was like Amiibo or something.
Something like that. It is something, there's a lot of weirdness going on with that game. Oh, okay, good. I was worried I was going to miss it.
I was going to ask if this is... Oh, no, it is Lulu.
Who?
For Space Channel 5.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess this did come on
There she
PS2.
is. They did make one on the PSVR.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Groovy Reporter. Oh,
I love Space Channel 5.
I do love Space Channel 5. That's a vibe.
That is such a vibe.
That is a vibe.
Oh, my God. Looks like Hatsune Miku.
I think Hatsune Miku might actually be in the latest Space Channel 5 thing, now that you say that.
Of course she is.
Well, Sega does make those Hatsune Miku games.
Right. I love Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku.
I have a body part of Hatsune Miku.
You look to the left, I have a Hatsune Miku wig.
Yeah. Don't talk about Miku. It's like one you flash over, it's just you, and then you cut to the next scene, and you have you're in full Hatsune Miku. It's like, how did you change so fast?
Don't talk about the diva.
Oh my God, she's such a diva.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't talk about it. Hey, what do you call the mug that Hatsune Miku drinks out of?
Well, what's that?
A diva cup. Got him. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
It's a joke and educational.
And it is educational. You're right. It is. Y'all learned something today. You should look up what a diva cup is.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. The vicious voice. Oh, wait. No, this is the one that was really hard.
Yep, these are the hard ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, it's just like the modern world.
huh?
Go to the one on the right.
This one?
Hey, topical.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're telling me fucking $60 to fill up now. Jesus.
Golly.
All right. Well, on the next episode, we're gonna tackle these really hard ones and see if I can't knock these all out in an episode.
It's gonna be some really long episodes. Strap in.
Don't say that. It could be really take it. Maybe it just takes one episode and we're done with the game. He has no faith in me, guys. Comment down below if you have faith in me.
I don't. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that's not gonna go in your favor.
No, at least from what I know of the commenters so far, they have very little faith in me.
Yeah,
but it's okay. I have faith in me, and that's all that matters.
My mom thinks I'm cool.
Yeah, it's okay. She still wipes my ass. That's okay. All right, we'll see you on the next one.